POPS is the parent organization. It stands for the Parents of Performing Students. It's kind of the PTO, if you will, for the Wellesley Public Schools parents, the Performing Arts Department.
POPS Cabaret is a celebration of our Wellesley Performing Arts community across the Wellesley Public Schools. We're gathered here tonight to enjoy some of our student performers, to gather our supporters of performing arts across the district, and to have some fun.
Yes, it's a way of us to build a community of all of us who are very supportive of the POPS mission, which is to support performing arts education and appreciation around Wellesley.
Tonight is our first signature gala, and it's a fundraiser to support the Wellesley Public Schools, the Performing Arts Department of the Wellesley Public Schools.
Well, we have a strolling dinner that's happening here at TCAN, as well as some really great performances by some of our student groups. We have a jazz band from the high school. We have the Drama Society, who will have a few skits that they will be doing, as well as some a cappella groups performing for us as well.
This is kind of a conceptual idea that came about last year when we decided that it would be a great, instead of doing a bunch of smaller fundraising ideas, why don't we have a big event that can serve as a community event to bring all of our parents and volunteers and faculty and staff together to celebrate the performing arts community that we have here that we love so much, and raise some money to do a lot of good for the Performing Arts Department at the Wellesley Public Schools. This is the cocktail party that's happening right now, and there's a silent auction going on, so there's a lot of amazing things that people can bid on. They're bidding on their phones right now as we speak, so that's going to happen for a little while longer, and then everyone's going to proceed downstairs where there's going to be some amazing live performances. Actually, during the cocktail hour right now, we have an incredible jazz pianist who's actually he's a junior, Rowan DePeister. He's performing right now for us during the cocktail hour, and then we will have some drama performances downstairs. We will also have a jazz combo performing, some scenes, some improv downstairs, we have lots of fun people walking in behind you. We will also have some a cappella performances downstairs, and then we will have a live auction. Lots of amazing packages, so it's going to be a really fun night.
Well, in addition to the fun and entertainment and good food, we also are having this event so that we can raise critical funds for the programs in our performing arts. The school budget does a great job to provide for an excellent program within Wellesley and our public schools, but it's such a joy for us to be here tonight to try and provide critical funds for these programs.
But I also want to mention that we have a really wonderful volunteer base, and without them, we couldn't have made this happen tonight.
Well, we're just really excited to have a whole slew of amazing people who love the performing arts as much as we do and are coming out tonight to be together, to watch some amazing performances, and hopefully raise some money and support the faculty and staff at Wellesley Public Schools in the performing arts. We love them. We think the kids are amazing. They put on these performances year-round that blow us away over and over and over again, and we just want to do our part to support the faculty and the students, and here we are just doing what we can and having a good time. think everybody's made it back in from the bar announcement. Looks like it. All right, thank you guys so much. We are absolutely thrilled to have everyone here tonight. Oh, thank you. Welcome to the first ever Signature Pops Gala. I am Molly Cote. I am one of the Pops presidents.
Hi, I'm Patty Ayer. I'm the other Pops president. Welcome, everybody. I can't believe how many people are in this room tonight. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting it, Performing Arts in Wellesley. I wanted to first just thank our wonderful entertainment upstairs earlier tonight, Rowan DePeister. We are so lucky to have such talent here that we can draw upon it for an evening of entertainment. And I hear it's Rowan's birthday tonight, so happy birthday, Rowan.
Happy birthday.
And then we also have the our very own high school jazz combo that greeted us in this room tonight. I wanted to thank them for coming out. Thank you. And Molly and I were having a talk the other day about how fortunate we are to be involved in Pops and to have the honor of being co-presidents this year. It has been absolutely a blast. And we were talking about why we got involved in Pops in the first place, and of course we were talking about the wonderful performances that we get to see our kids do all the time. But we were also talking about a deeper thing that was going on within Pops and within the performing arts here, and that was a sense of community. And we are so thankful that our children have that community. I think a lot of them have had a profound impact from being involved in the performing arts, from finding their passion, finding community all along the way, and some of them even finding careers from the experience that they've had with the performing arts, right? Anyways, just wanted to thank you for coming out, and we're going to have a great evening of more performances, and thank you. Molly.
So tonight, everything that you've experienced so far and will continue to experience has obviously not come together all on its own. So we have some thank yous. First, I want to say, in our family, we have a saying, which is, "You do that so well." And it's kind of a kiss of death. I mean, it's meant well, but it means that you kind of have a job for life. So you may recall a show, Sweeney Todd, last year. Well, a couple of individuals had this idea that they might raise some money for Pops by selling a few pies. Well, they sold more than a few pies. And they raised a lot of money, and so the Pops Executive Committee said, "Hey, ladies, do you think you might want to do a larger fundraiser next year?" And they said, "Okay." And those two women and their incredible committee of volunteers have been working for months, and they are Wendy Paul and Carol Morrow. Let's give it up. All of this that you see before you tonight, and they have done an amazing job with their wonderful committee of volunteers. We could not thank you enough, and I hate to break it to you, but you have done this so well. We also want to give a tremendous thank you. We are so grateful to all the faculty and staff that are here tonight, that aren't here tonight. Mike LaCava, where are you? All of our teachers, all of yeah, thank you. You guys are amazing. Astonished us and dazzled us and wow us year-round. We just could not be more impressed with every variety of performance that we get to see. Absolutely unbelievable. Our Pops volunteers, you're everywhere. You show up 24 hours a day, every job, little, small, a potluck, a strike, whatever it needs to be done, you're there. It's incredible. And you're here tonight, and it's going to be amazing. What a night it's been so far. And also to the students, the littlest kindergartner to the performers that are here tonight, you are just amazing. We are so aware that we are just the beginning of your journey, and we feel really honored to be a part of it, and we cannot wait to see where you go from here. So it's going to be just a wonderful night. It's already been amazing. And last but not least, Joe Kahn, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Please come on up. He is our MC. He is going to do the rest of the evening, so we don't have to. Yay! Awesome. Thank you, Joe. All right, and he'll take it over. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
How about for the president? Speaking of presidents, and I know there's some posts sometimes on social media, Twitter, and so forth. I just got notice that the silent auction for the Wellesley Pops benefit this evening has been extended for a few more minutes. So get those elite bids in. It's trending right now on Twitter, just so you know. So I believe we have some performers coming up just shortly. We're going to create some great excitement from that. I'm looking for them in the room. If we could get them their cue to move on upstairs, that would be terrific. In the meantime, I'll entertain you with preparations for what we're going to be doing later. So you're going to get to see a few skits and acts, hear some beautiful music, and then you're going to get to do some exercise. So while we're waiting in just a moment, I want to get you ready. How many of you have actually run the Boston Marathon, or any marathon? Raise those hands nice and high. What everybody's going to get a chance to do, without even having to stand up tonight, is you're all going to get a chance later to basically run the Boston Marathon. So what I'd like you to do for just a moment is just go like this with me. In your seats, just go like this. Okay? Go like this. We're approaching the finish line. We're almost there. We passed it! Hold hands up. That is exactly what you're going to do in about a half an hour. Oh, you guys, you already are qualified. You all can participate in the live auction that's going to be coming. All right? That was outstanding. Later, just for those of you who have shoulder issues, you only have to raise one arm, not both, for later. But we'll get to that later. In the meantime, for right now, I'd like to draw your attention to our first skit of the evening. I'd like to draw your attention to our first skit of the evening. It's going to be Cleo and Caroline performing The Audition.
Hello, my name is Inger Hatlin, and my first audition piece will be the part of April from Guilty in a Court of Love. I took the fifth because I was protecting you. I lied to everyone because I didn't want to incriminate you. And
You pig! That was my audition piece. You stole it.
what the hell are you doing?
You knew I was doing April from Guilty in a Court of Love.
I did not.
Where'd you find it?
It's on the kitchen table.
That was my copy.
So I didn't know you were going to audition with it.
You should have asked me.
Ask me.
I didn't think you were going to steal my monologue.
Can I start over? Look, I saw the script on the kitchen table. You weren't around, so I read it and picked this monologue to do. But I didn't steal it from you. And if you want to do it too, then fine. Go ahead, do it. It's a free country.
My audition's right after yours. I can't do the same monologue right after you.
Too bad.
You did that on purpose. I asked you to call in and sign me up for an audition time, and you signed up for the slot right before me because you knew we were doing the same piece.
This is my roommate, Jen. She's a wacko. She'll probably have her committed, but we need the eggs.
All right, can I just say one thing? I'm looking for monologues for this audition, and my friend Dawn from New York sends me this script, which is not available in this area yet, and I decide to do it because it has this great monologue in it, and not only is it a great monologue, but probably nobody has heard it before, and I leave it on the kitchen table for maybe one day, and my roommate steals it.
I did not.
And not only does she decide
I
to
did
steal
not.
the
I
same
did not.
piece as me, but she volunteers to call in and sign us up for an audition slot, so she can arrange to go before me, and shouldn't there be some kind of rule about this?
I did not know. I did not know you were going to audition with this monologue.
You heard me rehearsing every night this week.
Oh, now you think I was listening at your door, I suppose.
The walls are paper thin. I know you can hear every word I say.
They're not that thin.
Oh yeah? Then where did I hear? Jamal! Or was that some sort of celestial vision I was having?
I was not expecting any special favors.
I took the fifth because I was protecting you.
If
I lied to
Jamal
everyone because
passed
I didn't
me,
want to incriminate you.
I hope it's because
And I lied to
for the
you
role.
because I didn't want you to know that every
And
time
not
you
because
tricked
of any
me
other
or
reasons.
rejected me.
There
I
were
rejected
other
myself.
reasons.
I let you use me.
Which
I
there are
forced you
because
to use me.
nothing happened and I'm not that kind of
me
person.
all the way to my
And-
electric
and
chair.
You can't see
You
that.
thought I was some sort of
From
innocent
you,
little girl.
That's my monologue. Oh my God. What? What are you doing?
Hi. My name is Jen Moses, and this is Ingrid Hackett, and this was the audition by Jeff Dunn.
Very entertaining. So next up, we have a performance by a high schooler that I will best describe as having done a fantastic job in Spamalot a couple of months ago, and is now going to impress all of us with her varied talents, and I don't want to give away any part of it. So next up, can we please have Miss Lily Colhane.
Hey everybody. How are you guys doing? So my first song is going to be Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. So here we go. Kiss me out of the bearded barley and lightly beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing your spinning step. You'll wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Leave me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band, and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me, ooh, 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 oh. So kiss me. So my next song is going to be Basket Case by Sarah Bareilles. Don't want to talk about it to you. Not an open book that you can rifle through. The cold hard truth that you see right through. I'm just a basket case without begging for the truth. So I'm saying it to you. I've been saving your place, but what good does it do? Now I'm just a basket case. Won't somebody come on in and tug at my seams? Oh, send your armies in of robbers and thieves to steal the state I'm in. No, I don't want it anymore. Begging for the truth. So I'm saying it to you. I've been saving your place, but what good does it do? Now I'm just a basket case. 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 Thank you, guys.
Here for Lily. Great job, Lily. So in the late breaking text and Twitter feeds, I've gotten and received a very special message from an all-powerful being that I want to share with you. Yes. Yes, this person is known not by his first name, not at least to the kids at school. He's known by a pseudonym which closely resembles the spelling of his last name, but not exactly. Anybody want to guess what that is? Do we have any guesses in the audience? Let me see. No, it's not that one, a different one. Yeah, there we go. Raise hands though. I want to see hands go up. Again, we're practicing for later. Manaman, that's right. I got a late breaking text from Manaman. He said, this is trending and I have to let you guys know about it. The next performance will be by Charlie Berger and Cleo Mitrakostas. And the scene is from the recent Drama Society production of By the Water. In this scene, Brian and Emily had left their parents in the midst of a massive argument as they determine their futures after the destruction of their homes during Hurricane Sandy. They find themselves sitting on the porch, contemplating their own futures.
It's not supposed to be.
Kind of wish you didn't know it was fake. Maybe if you didn't know, you could fool yourself.
There's no such thing as a little addiction. That's what they told us in therapy.
Therapy, huh?
Yoga, too.
Bullshit.
You want to see my downward facing dog? I broke it off with the girl at work.
Okay.
We didn't have anything in common.
Probably a good thing, isn't it?
Thanks. Anyway, being back here, it's really made me think about stuff, about what kind of a life I might want.
That's great. Thinking. Thinking's good.
And then seeing you.
I should go. There's still so much to do.
Wait.
You wouldn't believe how many boxes.
Em.
Turns out my parents are hoarders. We've got X-Lax that I started like 20 years ago. I found a box of baby from like 1953.
Em. I know I don't deserve it, but I was hoping.
No. I mean, I get it. I basically threw myself at you talking about the beach and the past and my crappy divorce, but it was just for sex, okay? You, me, we always. It was always good. Too good, obviously, and been a little understaffed lately, but that's all it was. I don't want you thinking there's something here, some future here that doesn't exist. I don't want you pinning your hopes on me.
It was just for sex.
Yeah.
Well, that's flattering, I guess.
I just thought we both just got out of prison in our own ways. So.
Yeah. At least you got to clip your own toenails. With some visitors now and then.
You had visitors. Your mother.
Yeah, sure. My parents.
Sal.
No. Too much bad blood.
I thought he was helping you, you know. It wasn't easy for him to do what he did.
Yeah.
He did. You know, him and your father didn't speak for over a year. It was Christmas before they could be in the same room together.
You know, Dad, never back off, no matter what.
Remember that night we snuck into your dad's store and ate every flavor of Haagen-Dazs and he caught us? You know what he did after he was done yelling at you? He gave me a wink and a pint of Rocky Road.
He loved making people happy. It made him feel important. I'd like to make people happy. Not even a lot of people, just one person.
That's a good goal.
I mean it.
Ryan.
You gotta give me a shot. You and me, we're like bumper cars. Our whole lives smashing into each other, running away, smashing into each other again and again.
There's no such thing as a little addiction.
It's not addiction, it's love.
Come on.
What else could it be? You think I wanted to stay here to help? I wanted to run as far as I could, but Sal told me for once I should do something for somebody I care about. And what do I find when I get here? You. In your stupid hat and your big coat, looking like a homeless person.
I didn't look homeless.
You didn't look not homeless. But it didn't matter. Because as soon as I saw you...
I'm not as strong as I was back then.
I'm not as stupid. At least I hope not.
You were never stupid.
You were always the only one who thought that.
My mother's going to kill me.
Great job, Cleo. Great job, Charlie. Next up for your evening's entertainment is In Coordination. Let's bring them to the stage.
I've been living in the darkness and shadows in my apartment, heartless, taking love just to spill it on parchment. Next page and I'm out again. I've been living in the nightlife, lipstick shoot like a drive-by, frostbite, ice cold, didn't mean to cut you like a sharp knife. Next page and I'm out again. Skin on my skin, what a wonderful sin. Take your breath, but you're asking for more. The tip of my finger is tracing your figure. Say goodnight and walk out the door. Call me a thief, there's been a robbery. I left with her heart torn apart, made no apologies. Just call me a thief, it's an anomaly. That I left with her heart broken and scarred, made no apologies.
We can be so hollow, like my broken pitchy echoes follow. Follow me like fears I swallow, then drowning all my mistakes. All I know is that my skin bed, like the ink drip from my pen, my bed will be drenched in a scarlet rose red, then drowning all my mistakes.
Skin on my skin, what a wonderful sin. Take your breath, but you're asking for more. The tip of my finger is tracing your figure. Say goodnight and walk out the door. Call me a thief, there's been a robbery. I left with her heart torn apart, made no apologies. Just call me a thief, it's an anomaly. That I left with her heart broken and scarred, made no apologies. Girl, you better just lock me up, because I've never been good for nothing. So you better just lock me up, lock me up. Girl, you better just lock me up, because I've never been good for nothing. So you better just lock me up, lock me up. The tip of my finger
It's tracing your figure.
I say goodnight and walk out the door. Call me a thief, there's been a robbery. I left with her heart torn apart, made no apologies. Just call me a thief, it's an anomaly. That I left with her heart broken and scarred, made no apologies. Girl, you better just lock me up, because I've never been good for nothing. So you better just lock me up, lock me up. You better just lock me up, because I've never been good for nothing. So you better just lock me up, lock me up.
Hi everybody. We're in coordination. That last song was Sneak by Arnold Lover. Soloed by Nick Ashraf and Nicole Seriani. Alright. This next song is Bad Bad News by Leon Bridges, soloed by Will Cohen-Pratt.
But I got a heart that's strong and a love that's all. Ain't got no name, ain't got no fancy education, but I can see right through a power face, a painful. Let me say blue. Why try to hold me back? I'm just trying to move up front and more this. They tell me I was born to lose, but I need a good thing out of bad news. Don't worry about people in my face, hidden silent waves, watch your ankles raise. Whoa, no, you wish that I would fade away, but I got more to say. Lord, they pray. Let me slip through. Why you trying to hold me back? I'm just trying to move up front, little more of this, little less of that. Let me come through. I'm tired of being in the back. I'm just trying to move up front, little more of this, little less of that. They tell me I was born to lose, but I need a good thing out of bad news.
Alright, all day, all night. Alright.
Whoa. They tell me I was born to lose, but I need a good thing out of bad news. Ooh, bad news.
Again for incoordination. All right. Official word is, I believe, you have exactly 2 minutes left in your silent auction. 2 minutes for your silent auction, but that means it is the start of our live auction. We have some amazing things to be able to bid on, and all I ask that you do is remember a little exercise from before. All you have to do is lift this thing up, just like this. It shows a 3-digit number. Super simple. It's a fun game. You can just keep going like this all night long. All right. So return to your program. And here's the thing. We only have, if I can have your attention for just a second longer, we only have 5 live auction items. I've done many auctions, been to many auctions where it takes 45 minutes, 2 hours to get through everything. We can get done really quickly. But what I want to remind you of is that a couple of quick things. First, this is the very first POPS benefit. So this is the start of the mega fundraising. People will look back on this day and say, this is when it started. And you can be part of that. You can be that old person 40 years from now. No, you're not old now. But 40 years from now saying, I started that. I made that happen. That's the first part. The second part is, we have this small problem. How many of you are from Wellesley? Okay, so the quality of the shows for some of these, since there's a theme with shows this evening, I want to apologize that we only have the last 3 consecutive Tony winners as the shows you could potentially go to. Okay? If you guys aren't familiar with the names, like, do I have to say the last name? I'll just say Evan. Thank you. Hamill. Very good. You guys are awesome. And the last one, Harry. Now, some very exciting stuff I'm going to tell you about. If I don't remember to tell you about Harry Potter when we get to that later, just as we get this up and running. Are we ready with our first live auction side? I'm ready with our first live auction slide. Dear Evan Hansen, in Boston, premium seats, Friday, August 2nd, right in the middle of the summer, easy to be able to go. 4 seasons. Can we get some bidding started? Pardon me 1 second. Can we start at, let's say, $400? Do I have $400? Yes. I have 400 right in the front. 400 for number 120. Here we go. 400 in the back. 500 there? 500. I have 500 in the back and I get 6. 600 up in the front. Excellent. Thank you. 7 in the back. Well done. 700 in the back. 700 in the back. Oh, by the way, I should mention, you can bid either by raising your number or by talking. Either one counts. Madam, it's gonna get expensive. There you go. Okay. So where was I? I was at 7 in the back, correct? I had 7 in the back. I have 700 in the back. Anybody else? 700. These tickets are worth, ticket value of just the tickets is $750, just to give you an idea of what you're bidding on. Okay? What's that? Plus the value of the Four Seasons. So the reason is that these tickets aren't even on sale yet. So you're getting promised good seats right now before they even go on sale. So I have 700 in the back. I have 800 up in the front. 800 in the front, 900 in the back. Great, here we go. We're raising some money now for the kids. 900 in the back. I got 900. 900 going once. We got 1,000 down in the front. 1,000 in the front. Yes. Well done. Here we go. We got 1,000 in the front. 1,000 in the front. 1,000 in the front. 1,000 going once. 1,000 going twice. Sold. And your bidder number. Number 147. Fantastic. Next up. All right, next is your maestro moment, your opportunity to be with the inspiration of Keith Lockhart. This is really cool. How many of you got to see the Pops earlier this year, or last year? Excellent, you qualified again, you're raising your hands really well. All right, opening bid, let's start at $300. $300 for this nice fun package. Sure, with the inspiration of Maestro Keith Lockhart's signed baton in hand, it's your moment to conduct the Wellesley High School Orchestra and the Star Spangled Banner. Tickets to the Boston Pops and Pop CD are yours as you prepare for your debut. If you're good at letting people look at the back of your head with a wand and looking really fun, you want to bid on this one. This is low money, 300 low money. Do I have 300 anywhere? 300 in the front. That's awesome. 300, thank you. Can I get 400? Anybody want to take that baton and make it fun? All right, light on this one, light interest. Maybe I should get the incoordination kids back up here. They'll be raising your signs for you. Technical mistake. All right, 300 going once. 300 going twice. Sold to the front row, number 120. All right, so for this one, I shouldn't have to sell you what this is about. You certainly don't want me to hear me start rapping Hamilton. But tickets to the March 23rd performance in New York City with overnight at the Grand Hyatt Hotel. How many of you have seen Hamilton? How many of you have not seen Hamilton? That's way too many. You have got to go see Hamilton. How many of you have seen Hamilton more than once? There you go. That's true love for Hamilton. All right? It's the basis of the founding of our country. You want to learn about this. You don't want to throw away your shot. Sorry, shot, yes. Clearly, if you did not know shot, you need to go see Hamilton. All right. So our opening bid on this is going to be $500 to be in the room where it happens. $500. 500 over here. 600. 600 in the middle. I got 6 in the middle. 600 in the middle. 700 up front. 700 over here. 800. Let's cheer them on, people. We're gonna work this thing. We're gonna work at 800. 900 in the center. We got 900 over there. 900. Don't forget, this is not just the tickets, but you get the hotel too. It's a great experience. $1,000 up in the front. $1,000 up in the front. You get to see it in the Richard Rogers Theater, where it was originally designed to be performed. It is awesome beyond awesomeness. So good, it's even been seen by vice presidents, famous people. All kinds of people have gone to see it. And I promise you will not get abused like our vice president did as you exit. That was not cool. Anyway, regardless of your political affiliation, that wasn't really cool. So I have $1,000 up in the front. $1,000 up in the front. Now I got 1,100 in the back. That's the way to do it. Yes, 1,100 in the back. Can I get to 12? Let's get this to 12. Yeah, you can do it. We got 1,100 in the back. 1,100 going once. 1,200 from a new bidder in the back. That 1,200 in the back. You want 13? 1,300 up in front. 14 in the back. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. We got 14 in the back. $1,400. This is raising money for Pops. Really, you're gonna get so much street cred from your kids if you go home and say you won the Hamilton tickets at the auction. 1,500. There you go. Street cred is worth something at Pops. 1,500 up at the middle table. 1,500 in the middle going once. 1,500 going twice. Sold for 1,500. And your bidder number, please. Number 180. That's okay. How many of you have ever not gotten tickets to a Wellesley High School performance? How many of you have had to sit behind the 7'6" smelly guy? How many of you have wondered what you did with those little slips of paper because you got so confused because you ordered the tickets for the wrong show? Did that. Had 20 tickets to one show and none to the other. So this is worth a lot. Real lot. Plus, you get to be the cool kid and it won't cost you as much as Hamilton. So, we're gonna start at a nice cheap $100 to get this one going. Who wants those good seats right up in the front? Number 123. Here we go, $100 up in the front. 200 right here at the table on the left. I got 200, can I get 3? I've got 200, I got 3. Yes, $300. This comes with reserved parking, people. 400 in the back. 400 in the, there isn't even reserved parking at the high school. Do you know how much work they're gonna have to do to get you this reserved parking? Do you have any idea what sometimes happens at the Wellesley High School Theater that would make you want to go to your car? Oh, I don't know, like a fire? You want that reserved parking so you can get out of there really fast. Jack, get off the stage now. For those of you who don't know, that was Jack Grossi's mother, who stood up in the middle of a performance while he was singing and belting on top of the stage to inform him that he was about to burn. We have 400 in the center in the middle. 400 here, can we get 5? We have 400, can I get 5? 400 going once. 400 going, wait, did you say something? Oh, okay. Because I think you have access and you don't need to be talking right now. You really want to outbid him on this? No, I think you want to stop. There we go. All right, just kidding. 400 going twice. Sold in the middle for the ticket to number 113. Okay, I told you there was going to be something exciting about this. I have never even heard of this before. No, not Harry Potter, but I've heard of Harry Potter. But do you guys know the deal on this? That it's actually 2 performances? You go for a matinee, you leave, have dinner, and you come back for the second half. It's a 4.5-hour performance, plus a night at the really cheap, inexpensive, kind of lame 1-star hotel. No, I'm sorry, 2 nights at the 1-star Ritz-Carlton in New York City. Now, this, I don't even want to tell you how much this should go for. But Wendy did such a good job of telling me how much it should go for. That we're going to start at $1,000, which is way, way, way below its value. That's just to get the energy going. Can I get $1,000 to get us started? This is for next week, February 16th to the 18th. Can we get started at 1,000? Anybody want it for $1,000? Okay, yes. Yes, $1,000 over there in the back. Anybody, can I get 1,100? What? I'm sorry, you already had your time on the stage, young lady. This is my time. So just be thankful that your father's even bidding. For those of you who don't know, that is my cousin, so I am allowed to pick on her. Good job, Cleo. Okay, we have $1,000 in the back. Anybody want to bid that up? We have $1,000 in the back. Oh, I got 1,100 up in the front. 1,100 in the front. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you hadn't noticed, does anybody know what Thursday is? Valentine's Day. All you gentlemen who haven't figured out what to do for your wife yet, this would be pretty awesome. We got 1,100 up here in the front. 1,100 in the front.
Hey Joe, it's vacation week.
Yes, it is during vacation week.
So you can stay a few extra days if you want.
You guys are awesome. I'll come down there. Anybody else have a good reason why you bid on this? Other than the fact that my cousin's gonna kill me for bidding this up. It's $1,100 right over here up in the front. Anybody else? Who's seen Harry Potter? Anybody? Well, then you guys should be bidding unless you're gonna be in Aruba or something. Which is probably why most of you are disqualified. I got it. Yeah. So I have 1,100 up in the front. 1,100 going once. 1,200 in the back. Cleo is dancing like crazy. 1,200 in the back. I got 1,200 going once. 1,200 going twice. 1,300 up in the front. 1,300. I got 1,300 in the front going once. 1,300 going twice. Sold. Down in the front to number 107. Okay. I know what most of you were waiting for. It was for the most exciting part of the evening. This is the part where everybody gets to participate. It's so much fun. So, this is the first ever Pops Cabaret paddle raise. And I have some extremely exciting news. When you make your contribution this evening, we have a matching donor who will match dollar for dollar every donation you make up to a total of $25,000. So if you decide to make a contribution when we raise our paddles, your money is automatically doubled. It costs you half of what Pops is actually going to get, so you can feel twice as good when you go on vacation or for Valentine's Day. Evidently, according to my wife, a paddle raise counts as a partial Valentine's Day present. Note the word partial. If I didn't say partial, she has way too many friends in this room. She's not here at the moment. Then she would shoot me. So, our first paddle raise dollar amount, if anybody would like to participate, want to just look up for you. I'm going to give you an idea of what $1,000 might raise. If this is not to say that you give $1,000 and automatically we are buying exactly this item, but it helps pay for guest choreography, AV equipment, production funding, and the opportunity to make sure your child is featured as the lead in the next year's musical. Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's not listed there. But that was good. Wendy, where are you? Yeah, did you just have a heart attack that I actually said that? Oh. Yep. Okay. So here we go. That was a joke. I was only kidding. But anyway, if anybody would like to participate at the $1,000 level, please raise your paddle now. All right, number 120 down in the front. Let's hear it for number 120. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? All right there. Can I see your card number, sir? Okay, write down your own number. Way to go. Thank you, Mr. Number 999. Thank you, number 999. Anyone else? And number 146. Thank you very much. Number 146. Where are the bid recorders? Just so I can make sure I don't lose you in the room. You're writing? Perfect. Thank you. And back. Okay. Anybody else at the $1,000 level? All right, we're going to move down to the $500 level. This is where you can help contribute to funds to cover lighting equipment, recording, and backstage headsets. All right, also a little bit of behavior protection to make sure kids are behaving at all times. So at the $500 level, would anybody? Yes, thank you. Number 133. Number 108. Thank you. Let's applaud for these guys. 133. 108. Number 145. Number 145. Thank you. Number 131. Yes, thank you very much. Number 117. Thank you very much. Number 158. Wendy. That's me. All right. Number 147 down in the front. All right. So, I was always taught to lead by example. So anybody else want in on that level? All right. Next, this is getting more affordable. There's only 2 levels left, so we would like your participation if you can do it. Our next level is at the $250 level. It's new musical instruments and repairs for K to 12, plus PA staff professional development. All right? Yeah, we want to make that happen. So if you haven't, oh, and by the way, if you already did it and you decide, 500 wasn't enough, I want to do 750, you can do it again, but that's not a requirement. That's not a requirement. So, yes. Yeah. So $250 level, would anybody like to participate? Yes, thank you. Number 114. Number 123. Number 123. Number 107. Number 107. Number 102. 102. Number 121. Thank you very much. Number 121. Number 127. Number 127. Thank you very much. Coming down on this side, thank you for waiting. Number 141. 141, thank you very much. Awesome, that's great participation. Thank you, everyone. Last but not least, and every contribution is appreciated, is to supplement PA teacher classroom materials and pay for beer. Again, not the beer. At the $100 level, we'd love people to participate at the $100 level. Yes, thank you so much. Number 186. Number 116. Number 134. Number 135. Number 137. And number 138. That was 34, 35, 37, and 38. Thank you very much. Number 173. Number 111. Number 143. Number 103, that was 143 and 103. Number 104, let's keep hearing it for him. Number 182, 182. Number 198, number 156. We're just in the dark, so I can't see. Number 105, thank you very much. Number 179, 179, thank you. 193, thank you. 193, 164, thank you very much. 164, 191, number 191, thank you. That is awesome. Oh, and number 190, number 190. That is fantastic. Oh, is that 186, did I miss you? I'm sorry. Number 186. Anybody else I missed? Well, that's fantastic participation. Thank you, everybody. I mean, think about it. This organization used to make money off of cupcakes, potato chips, and questionable meat pies. So you guys have really helped fund the start of what we've got going here. So how about a hand for all of you for your participation? Okay, it's not on the list, but I was asked if anybody wants at the $50 level to make that available. So if anybody wants a 50, yes, please, in the back. I can't see the number, I apologize. 128 back there? Number 128, thank you. All right, now the most exciting part of the evening is when I get to introduce a man who needs no introduction. Are you ready? Let's get a drum roll, please. Mike LaCava, come on up and come give us your words of wisdom.
Thank you. So I want to take a moment. I'm Mike LaCava. I'm the Director of Performing Arts, and it is my pleasure to be part of this community. As we talked about it earlier, this is a performing arts community that is like no other. The support for performing arts goes all the way from our pre-K right up through 12 and beyond. As we were talking about, we have students who go on to the performing arts because of their experiences here in Wellesley. And the reason for that, there's many reasons for that, but that number one reason is the amazing staff we have. From K through 12, just the most dedicated and amazing staff, so I want to thank them for all they do every day for our kids. I had the pleasure of joining the team, and I call it a team. We work together, we collaborate, and we make it happen. Some of you have commented about the Step Up concerts, and that's another example of the collaboration and amazing things we do. And of course tonight, and we're so fortunate in our community to have support from our school committee, from our town, from parents like you and supporters like you that take your time on a Friday night to come in and donate money to our organization and to our department. So thank you all for being here tonight and for your support this evening. Not just being here and showing your support for performing arts, so give yourselves a round of applause and thank you for being here this evening. Then of course, POPs. You know, when I've been involved with performing arts and schools for a long time. I've worked with a lot of organizations, and when I came to Wellesley last year, just to see what POPs was all about and the amazing things they do. And it's not just the fundraising, it's when we need help with attire, it's when we need help with chaperoning, it's when we need help with whatever. We know we can contact POPs and they'll be there for us. And as a staff, we're so fortunate to have such wonderful support throughout the organization, all volunteers. I'd like to thank Patty and Molly, our co-presidents, for all they do every day. And I have to do this. Carol and Wendy, would you please come to the stage? Carol and Wendy. Come on up. You know, I remember last year meeting Carol and Wendy and the whole meat pie thing. And I'm like, and I actually have a chef hat. I think that has a little fake blood on it that's in my office right now to remind me of the meat pies. But when they said they wanted to do this gala, we came here in the fall to kind of, you know, walk through the space, and they just had a vision. They just had a vision, and they were so excited. And I get emails from them every day now, which I just, Mike, do you have the student groups? Yes, we do. Mike, do you have the student? Yes, we do. All right, it's all good. And just their excitement and their enthusiasm to make this event happen. Their planning, their team, the entire team that worked tonight behind the scenes, from setting up tables, setting up the auction, all the donations, would not have been possible. And the money raised tonight is going to go towards our department in such a positive way that I can't thank the two of you enough for all the time and dedication you put into this evening. So on behalf of the staff and the department, thank you so much.
We really prefer to be back on the stage.
So let's hear thanks for Mike. Unofficially, we exceeded in the paddle raise alone. We exceeded $10,000 in the paddle raise, which means it's how much? $20,000, thanks to the National Women. That's fantastic. That doesn't even count the live auction, the silent auction, and everything else, and the money you want to leave in the jars as you're walking out of the door. So I think that's a yes. You're welcome to stay and talk. You guys, I have to say, in the history of the so many auctions that I've hosted, which is more than 5, less than 10, you guys were outstanding, except for one person about being quiet during the blind bidding part. And I think that has to do with the fact that the venue is so shallow that I could easily see that it was you talking or you talking or you talking to get the pitch. So now is your time. Socialize, chat, talk amongst your friends, have a good time. Just get out by 10. Thank you and have a good night.